Hello everyone. Today I welcome you to our webinar on 14th of February. I guess all of you are aware of this special day today, but before I start, I wanted to wish you all happy Valentine's Day, and I really hope it was a magic day for you, or at least with a little bit more a laugh or smile in your face, that someone made you laugh and made you smile. I believe that Valentine's Day can be every day. It doesn't matter whether it's 14th of February or it's 1st of April or 1st of September. Every day can be a special day to our loved ones. But since we have this special day, we all can make it even more special to someone, whether it's your family member, whether your friend or your other half. Um, you can always make them feel more warm inside in their heart. And today, I guess I will give you a little clue how you can maybe make it a bit different or made a bit, um, you know. With the special present, just to surprise them. But before I start, I guess I wanted to introduce you to with me. Today you have Annette Martinson. I'm an investment consultant at Global Transnet UK, and for those who don't know me, probably there are quite a few of you. I joined the company 2 years ago, but then I was more like a passive investor or passive partner. However, during 2 year period, actually it's over almost 3 years, I saw how company was developing and improving and updating all every aspect of the business. And last August, when I was sitting in my corporate business, like corporate company where I work for, I was sitting by my computer doing my job, and I was thinking, is this what I want to do? Is this where I want to be and do for the rest of my life, or I have to change something? And to be honest, sitting there that day, it was 1st of August, I had this SkyWay project all the time in back of my mind, and I was thinking, shall I do this decision? Shall I make the decision and just leave the job and see what the life can offer for me? And to be honest, I did it. And today I can definitely say that that was one of my best decisions so far. I'm more than I'm really happy to be where I am today. I really enjoy what I do, and I look forward what this company can give us for us in the future. So I do have sales and marketing background. Therefore, I'm in the company more responsible for sales and marketing activities. And obviously, as I mentioned, I'm a private investor, not just in SkyWay, but different other businesses as well, which I believe you are aware of, like kind of about how you can create investment portfolio, and the SkyWay shareholder. Today I will give you a little bit information how you can become a private investor if you haven't done that yet, at least in SkyWay Invest Group, and how you can become a SkyWay shareholder. So who we are? SkyWay Invest Group is an educational investment portal or platform, and obviously also the trademark for Rail SkyWay system. Today our mission here is to give the right tools and the right knowledge to people who wants to be educated on the investment side. Basically, we want to educate young people, people with different backgrounds, different goals or experience in their life so far, about the importance of financial investment education, so they can make sure they have the right tools and strategies, and they know the strategies how to invest wisely where to find investment opportunities, and how to create a portfolio, a profitable investment portfolio. As I said to you before, I haven't invested only in SkyWay, but also different businesses. So in investment portfolio can help you in order to balance whether if one business goes up and down, so you don't go on zeros. Some people have only one income stream, which is job, and if you lose the job, then you lose your income. But if you have different income sources, then obviously you can manage the things you've been doing so far, or at least sort out things in at least in that kind of part of moment. So today we have I have created portfolio on a platform where we have kind of put together the academy, the educational materials and information together with SkyWay technology. And again, something might work for you, some might not work for me, but I hope I can give you the right information today for those who don't know about us yet, to see how you can, to see if this is something for you. So the CEO and General Director of SkyWay Invest Group is Andrei Havrato. He's a very knowledgeable person. He's a professional investor and business coach in our traditional businesses and investment business. He is also been involved in mastering and improving different network business structures. He also came up with this idea for SkyWay Invest Group. So Andrei Havrato is a very well-known person in his area, and he in his life he already have reached the point where he was looking for opportunities, what else he can do. So he created and he is a founder of Academy of Private Investor, where he is teaching young people, or again any person who wants to kind of learn different system, not the system that we were taught in at school, but different system, how they can change their future and be more wealthy. So he is giving his knowledge back to community, and he's trying to share his life experience to as many people as he can. And obviously he is also author of investment and finance course, which you can buy today, and you can get in your portfolio. For people, also as people, he works as a people motivation and management kind of a business coach. I wanted to give you a little bit of insight what I found it very useful from the investment financial world. There are different ways how you can start saving and invest your money. The first I heard about the jar system was from T. Harv Eker. I'm not sure if you heard about him, but he's teaching people how to become wealthy. In his jar system, he's using 6 jars, which is for your expenses, necessities, long-term savings, financial freedom, education, play, and give. However, I have come across a book, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Lovey, and he describing the similar jars system, wealth management system, but a little bit maybe a bit more, maybe easier to start of getting into this habit. So he promoted, or he described 90-day challenge, where people start at least not with 6 jars, but let's with 3 jars. I'm doing this myself, and I see it very easy to do, because you can change the amount you put in depending of your capabilities. But here today I wanted to show you that you can start your financial freedom by creating these 3 jars. It was very difficult for me to find these beautiful jars, but I found them. I wrote in them. I made it very beautiful. So I waiting for every morning to do that. So first of all, you need to find three jars. One is for spending, one is for savings, and one is for giving. Giving, I believe, is most important. One of the most important jars because um, people who's going to work, their mindset is set in a way that I'm gonna give once I have the money. So first, I want to earn money. Once I have enough, I'm gonna give it to someone else. Where, to be honest, if you know the law of attraction, then first you need to give in order to receive. So this jar of giving is very important, and you need to think over that 90 days where you would love to put this money. So then you have savings and you have spend. So 90 days challenge is when you are putting X amount of money in those jars, each of the jar every day. So let's say in a book he describes that people can start with 20p. So you put in each jar 20p every day. For people who 20p, it's very, well, it's nothing. You can start with £1. You can put in every jar £1 every day for 90 days. Or you can put £5 or £10. It's up to you what you want, how much you are capable to put the money in every day. So to be honest with me, with you, I started with 20p, and I get into this habit of every day more. Like I woke up every morning and I was like, I have to put the money in my jars. From beginning, I had to print out like a 90-day spreadsheet where I was kind of putting the circles around the days. In order to kind of control myself and see how many days I miss, if I do miss. But I was trying not to miss because you need to get in this habit. And once you get into this habit, then you will always try to pay yourself first, and you will always try to save the money, and obviously to save the money for giving to someone else. So after 90 days, you have to decide where you want to spend your money, but you need to think wisely why you spend this money and if it's the value for what you're spending. Also for savings, you need to find a place or the area where you would love to save your money and put your money with good percentage. And then over 90 days, you have to think as well, as I said, where you would like to donate your money, whether it's charity for old people, for young people, for kids these days. They're suffering from different illnesses. So I think that's kind of my area where I want to invest this money as a charity, or some church. Is completely up to you, but I can 100% tell you that if you start with these three jars, then after 90 days you will love to do the 6-jar challenge for a year or so. So I hope it helped, and give me a feedback if you have that done and how it works for you. Okay. So going back to our today's topic is the SkyWay technology. Here you can see the person, Mr. Unitsky, who is this, the general designer and the owner or the person behind this all amazing idea. He worked for this project for more than, I think, already 40 years. He's a very reputable person. He got many awards and certifications in different areas, but I think one of the awards that I want to point out is UN for development. I heard that today there is a technology that astronauts are using to go to cosmos, outside the universe. I'm not particularly sure what technology we are talking about, but there is some specific technology that he is very proud of, and obviously today they are still using it to go to cosmos. He has never been, therefore, involved in any businesses, illegal businesses, or pyramid schemes, or anywhere else where he could be related to doing some illegal activities. Instead of that, he has dedicated all his life to create this SkyWay technology. And one other thing is that I'm kind of making a joke, but I believe this is one of what that could potentially be on. And in his case, we all know that we need to create our dream board where we're putting all your dreams, all your goals, and what you want to achieve, what you want to buy. So therefore, once you have this money that you earn, you would know where you're going to spend exactly. So for Mr. Unitsky, I believe he had a dream board as well, and all that dream board was a different skyway, skyway type of technologies. And when 10 years, 20, 30, 40 years, people didn't see what he saw, he had this one goal and he was going for this dream. And today, this dream is already for him a reality. So I also recommend for all of you to put the dream board together, put your picture in between, and then some things that you want to buy, some things that you want to achieve, put the date that you want to have that, and just go for it. I think Mr. Unitsky is one of the persons that we can take an example from. When people didn't believe in him, or people thought that he's a crazy person thinking about flying trains or something, he didn't take them on board, those other people opinions. He knew what he can do. He knew what he wants to do, wants to achieve, and today he's almost completed. He has almost completed his dream. And here is a little video for you to watch. I hope it's gonna work. All right. Every time I'm watching this video, I have goosebumps. I hope you too. Because this video and many more videos that we have, and many videos that we will create after the 1st of July, when we're going to see all these technologies. I think people won't be able to tell us anymore that this is designed videographic or anything else, because I think for people minds it's very difficult to believe that this is something that can happen, and this is something the future, that that the future is here today, for some minds it's like unbelievable. But once we will be there, once you probably gonna be there, let's take as many videos as we can, let's take as many pictures as we can, and prove the world that this is not a future anymore. This is reality. And how we have done this so far, I believe you all know about the crowdfunding. It's a kind of a platform, like a Kickstarter or Crowdcube, where startup companies with new ideas can come and put this project forward for public and receive the funds, the necessary funds, from every person from any background with different amounts investing towards their project. And we have created the SkyWay Invest group as our new kind of platform, where people are also available to invest in our technology. Here today we have 15 stages, like we have business divided in 15 stages. Each stage requires different tasks to be completed and different certain amount to be raised. When I joined the company, I believe it was stage 1 or 2. Basically, it was on the engineering part, technology development, not sure, but it was already on the engineering side. It was only a pictures. I saw the only pictures. I saw only, the idea, and I had to believe in it, because if I didn't believe, 2-3 years ago, then I would not be probably here today. But I'm so much, so happy and so grateful to my friend Armand, who showed me this project 3 years ago, because today I see the company has developed already to stage actually 9. We have completed stage 8, which is the part of demonstration. The certification is already kind of halfway through, and now we have completed stage 8 to move to stage 9, which officially will be kind of moved on 8th of March. So you still have a time, because after the 8th of March, there is the investment goes up by 40%, some of the packages, and the risk is almost zero. So if you would invest 3 years ago, the risk would be very, very high, but the return of your investment would be also high. So for those who are waiting for the company to go to an IPO, or still waiting for some sort of proofs that the technology is actually the innovative, and it can be safe, and it can receive the certification, and everything is everything is good with the technology, then those who are waiting, they will lose at some point the value of what they're going to be investing. So for those who are still thinking, think quick, because 8th of March is not far anymore. I think 2 to 3 weeks time. So you have a time kind of to make your final decision. If you have any questions, please come back. But as you see, we are moving forward very quick, and we are halfway through, which means we are very close to our company's IPO. Today, there are governments that are not even waiting for this IPO, or let's say the certification. They already want to know about the technology. They already want to know what things they have to complete, or what things they have to do in order to implement the project in their country. And today we have 15 plus countries already signed a contract across the Europe, and also including Australia. We have here on the pictures Australia, yes, Rod Hu, who's ex-Chief Minister of South of Australia. He's together with NBM company on Oregon. I already have flew to Belarus a couple of times to meet with Mr. Unitsky to go through all the documentations and calculations to be sure that this is the thing that they want to bring to Australia. And I would say they are very, very close to kind of finalize all the paperwork. And one of the projects they want to implement today is in Adelaide University, connecting university campus. so students don't have to miss, their lunch or their lessons, walking very huge, like a big distances from one campus to another. Instead, he wants to create their own kind of a way how to get, to travel between those campuses. Then we have also signed contracts with Ireland, with Belarus, um, with Turkey, with India. In India, we also have a set 12 kilometers in a smart city where they want to connect two cities. They are going for Unibus as well as in other countries like in Switzerland, Norway, Italy, Bulgaria, and probably many more. I just cannot just top of my head, but basically there are many countries that are very interested in the project, also the Philippines, countries where they have undeveloped the transportation system, or the current transportation system are not able to be implemented because of the terrain or the environment. So they have looked at our project and they keep doing it, so to see what can be done and how can we collaborate. um, I believe this is very exciting because this is kind of a bomb with a timing. When it's gonna explode and it's gonna go viral. I cannot wait for this moment. I hope you too. um, so today, this is an everyday situation, whether it's New York or it's London, or I believe in China. We are facing these problems every day. The traffic, public transport delays, cancellations, environment damage, air pollution, especially in London. We have here in 5 days, beginning of the year, reached the level of the harm that can be in air, and I can feel on myself, on my health, that it's impacting my health. And there was even an article where it says that people start to get different breathing problems or asthmas or anything else that relates to your lungs, just because of this horrible air pollution that we have in London. And I really hope in other parts of countries and world you don't feel it's um, so harmful. But yeah, that's a big problem, and this is one of the reasons why I'm here today, trying to obviously do everything in order to implement this technology everywhere around the world. Because I prefer to live in a place where it's obviously the sunshine and beautiful water and everything. I don't know how we can bring this to London, but for people who lives around the water, I believe this could be even more beneficial. So once again, happy Valentine's Day, because this could be a best present ever for people that you love. As I said, whether it's a family member, a friend, or your the health. If you have forgotten about preparing the present, you still haven't missed the opportunity to buy some obviously some little presents within the SkyWay Invest Group, which are obviously shares. So here are different monthly options. All of them are divided on 10 months installment plan. Whether you invest $50, whether you invest $250 every month, just times 10, and you will see how much money at the end of the day you would be investing. If today, for example, you say, oh my god, this is amazing opportunity, but I don't have, let's say, $1,000 or pounds in my pocket today, but I do have 100, for example. That's fine. Sign up for this installment package for 10 months. You secure your shares, which in this case would be at the end 150,000, and just pay out in 10 months time. Even if there comes a big investor tomorrow and pays out all our all the necessary funds for our Eco Techno Park, don't worry, you have reserved your amount of shares. Just keep paying this 10 months, and you will receive fully packaged after paid out all the necessary money. Okay, and this could be a very good urgent for your people who are still thinking whether they want to invest or no, or they are looking for money. Just tell them that these packages are not going to be available, after the 8th of March. And what we can offer today, if someone wants to invest, let's say $1,000, if they have this money, then you can also do this in this way. So you have two options, whether you invest straight away, the full amount, or you invest in 10 months, installment plan. So that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed this short video. I want to wish you a happy Valentine's Day. And as I said, if you haven't prepared a present and you want to be originally with a different with a different present, with not so many chocolates maybe, or a bottle of champagne, or little small soft toy, but you want to give something more valuable that they will remember, for the rest of their life, because it's long-term investment and for your future. So just decide which package you would love to give to your loved person, wife or husband or boyfriend, or your mom, or your siblings. Decide which package or which installment plan you want to go for, and do it. I think that would be a very original present this year. If you have any questions, or if you have any problems with buying this package, or finalizing the some part of the putting more money forward, then go back to your sponsor, or the person who invited you today here to listen to the webinar. And I hope he can help you. If not, then we obviously are very helpful and open to help everyone on our Facebook group, which is Global Transnet UK, or on a Skype. All right. Thank you much for your attention, and I hope you will have a beautiful evening. Thank you. Bye bye.